Back-to-back tonight, Domas. Just, what was your thoughts in terms of Minnesota physicality-wise, how they played against you guys and the length that they provided, that unfortunately wasn't enough for you guys tonight?
Yeah, you know, they're number one in defense in the NBA, and they're a really good team. That's why they're number one in the West. And I thought we did a really good job fighting throughout the whole game. We just didn't make wide open shots early on and mostly throughout the game.
And Domas, I think Minnesota had 44 points in the paint in that first quarter, and you guys cleaned it up in that second half. What did you see as the difference between the two?
You know, we were really hugged up on their perimeter players, you know, and they didn't shoot that well from the three-point line. And coach told us to like back off and help and protect the paint, you know. And I feel like we came out and we did that in the second half more. But you know, they already built that lead, and we tried to crawl it back, but we just weren't making our open shots.
How big did you feel Rudy was early on for them?
Yeah, it's tough. You know, we're going through our coverages, but we weren't connected as a team there in that first half. You know, and leaving wide open dunks for a player, play after play, doesn't help.
And then when you guys kind of got things going there in the fourth, what did you see that was just working for you? Their defense had you kind of figured out for a good portion of the game. Did you kind of, was there something that slipped on your end that kind of made it easier?
I feel like, you know, we found some grit. We found some energy. You know, we got stops. You know, we turned them over and we went out and ran, and we started making shots that we usually make, and you know that totally flipped the game. You know, and at the end we just didn't have enough to finish it off.
Yeah, I know it's not an excuse, but just how much does it hurt not having Malik there to kind of change the sort of the energy with that second unit?
Oh yeah, you know, he's a big part. You know, he leads the second unit and everything, and not having him, his energy, his vibes on the court, you know, that just brings life to us. You know, he's in that second unit. He's the one leading the charge. You know, so missing him obviously is big.
And you guys are 4-0 on the first night of back-to-backs, 0-4 on the second night. How do you clean that up? And tonight's effort clearly was better than some of the other games you guys have had.
You know, we just got to come out and not look for excuses. Just go out there and fight. You know, I feel like today we did that. You know, we missed wide open shots early on, got good looks, got what we wanted, and the fact that we came back and fought till the end is a big plus for us. You know, hopefully in the future we can finish these games off.
Domas, you guys have had some matchups where size and length has been, you know, kind of problematic for you. How do you deal with that, you know, from this point forward? How can you guys kind of combat some of those disadvantages?
You know, tonight I don't think it was such a problem. You know, we got the shots we wanted. We converted when we needed to. You know, at the end there we kind of went at them on size and picked on certain matchups. But overall, you know, I feel like we played better defense than we have these last couple games, and then we just couldn't put the ball in the basket as much as we usually do.
Domas, in that third quarter, what was the zone you guys were playing? Was it a 3-2? Was it?
It's the usual zone we do, the 2-3. You know, we're trying to mix it up a little bit. You know, like you said, they attacked the paint in the first half more than we wanted.
You've had this team twice now. Obviously, they're often one of the best records in the league. I don't know if surprising is the right word, but what do you just make of their start? And I guess, is it surprising at all to see them off to such a good start?
No, you know, on paper they have a great roster. You know, they're playing together this year. They're connected. You know, defense wins game. You know, and they're the number one defense in the NBA. So they're playing together. You know, Anthony Edwards is leading the charge, and it's showing.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Merry Christmas.